Hello, I'm Joseph Ford.
I'm Professor T.H.M. Geller-Goad.
I'm Jessica Wu.
I'm Erica Still.
I'm Natalie Wilson, and we're here to tell you about Project Wake.
My favorite thing about participating in Project Wake was definitely the book I chose to read. I really enjoyed the book and was really passionate about it, and getting to talk about it later with a group of people and a professor who was really knowledgeable about the book was a really great experience.
I would definitely recommend Project Wake. I would recommend it because I think it's a great way to come in and to get to know a group of students you otherwise may not know. And I think it's great to get to know those students, and your common bond is you have a particular interest of the topic of your book. So that's definitely one reason I'd recommend students to do it, but also you to get a chance to meet a faculty member as well that leads the discussion. I think it's so great to get exposure early on to similar to the Wake Forest academic experience. It's low stakes, but I think it's a great introduction, a great way to get to know other students as well as faculty.
The thing I think is the best thing about Project Wake is that it's a chance to dip your toe into what college is going to be like before you started. We might all be anxious on the day before college begins. Orientation is kind of hectic. You might feel like maybe you're not cut out for college or maybe you don't belong here. That's a common feeling that most first-year students feel at any college anywhere. But what Project Wake does is it gives you a low-stakes environment where you can interact with some of your peers who, like you, are about to dive into college work, and you can do it with a faculty on the weekend, a faculty member who on the weekend is coming sort of, not in their formal scenario, just coming to chat about a book that they've chosen that they think is really interesting and will spark a good conversation. And that's what I think is really valuable, is a chance to get an experience of what college courses are going to be like. Reading, discussion, critical thinking about big issues, without having to have the pressure of grades or of rush or of going to the student activities fair or of finding where the dining hall is added into the mix.
When I reflect on my first semester in college, there's several key experiences that I identify that made me fall in love with the academics at Wake Forest, and that guided me into deciding where I wanted to go academically, what I wanted to major in, the classes I wanted to take, and Project Wake was absolutely one of them. It was one of my favorite experiences. I came in so excited about the classes I was going to be able to take, and so excited about this really unique opportunity to engage outside of a classroom with faculty members and with other students.
I would encourage students to participate in Project Wake for a couple of different reasons. One, just being, it's just fun to get together and talk about a book that everyone has read, where the stakes are really low. All you're aiming for is a good, meaningful conversation where you have a chance to think through some ideas, you have a chance to test those ideas with other people, and you have a chance to really hear what other people are thinking. So it's just fun. I also think for students who haven't been in a classroom yet, it's a great opportunity to practice being in the college classroom. But again, really low stakes. There's no exam at the end of it. You just get a chance to practice participating in a college or in a conversation with other college students.